to discuss, just basics, but inshallah we'll be demonstrating on the board, inshallah. It's a very mathematical topic, so that's why you will see me with a marker in my hand. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to accept our efforts and make it easy for us, inshallah. If you have any questions at the end of the class, inshallah, feel free to ask. It's just going to be for about approximately 15 to 20 minutes, inshallah. So I would appreciate, all of those who can be able to stay back and benefit, inshallah. So this week, we're looking at all those family members from the household, those who will receive half. I think, Shaykh, you will have to come on this side. You will have to be on this side in order to watch on the board. Yeah, so inshallah, we'll be looking at the husband of one of the people who will be receiving half of the estate if the wife passes away. So we have a scenario where there's a husband, the wife passes away, and the husband is alive, the children are alive. Sometimes you don't have children, sometimes you have grandchildren, sometimes you have niece, you have nephews, you have, so many different family members. So how does the husband inherit when the wife passes away? Now, there are two conditions. If you look on the board, you will see those who will receive half of the estate. We have a next one. We have any markers on that side? This one is filled. Okay, so those who will be receiving half of the estate. Now, those who will be receiving half of the estate, we have categorized them in different categories, and it's very easy. I'll show you a method to remember them. So first you have the husband. Second, you have the daughters. These are people who will inherit half of the estate if the wife passes away, she leaves behind the husband. Daughters, these are scenarios where they will inherit half of the estate. Daughters. And then we have also 1, 2. We have granddaughters. And then after granddaughters, we have haqiqi, which is full brother, full sister, and I'll explain what is full brother and full sister. Full brother or sister. And then we have, last but not least, we have the half brother or half sister, which is known as allati. Half brother or sister. Okay, so these are the people who will usually receive half of the estate. Now let us explain in details when they will receive half of the estate. So the husband in Islam, he has one condition. And sometimes you have a second condition, but primarily he has one condition. The daughters, they have two conditions. The granddaughters, 3 conditions. For full brother or sister, you have 4 conditions. And then for this one, you have 5 conditions. So it's very easy to remember. You just have to memorize all these people who will receive half. Now, there's certain situations where they will not receive half of the estate. Some people come into the equation, kicks them out. They will not receive half anymore. So the deceased, the husband will receive half of the estate if the wife passes away and they don't have any children or grandchildren. In this case, the husband will receive half of the estate. So if they have no children, they have no grandchildren, the husband is entitled to half of the estate of the deceased. Then you have, if the deceased, they have children or grandchildren, in this case, the husband's share is 1/4. So the husband receives half in this scenario, but then if they have children, how much they have? 1/4. So this is some of the fractions that the husband receives, depending on if they have children or not. Now, It is not necessary that the children of the deceased wife be the children of the inheriting husband. Even if they are children of the previous marriage, the husband's share of inheritance will still be 1/4. What do I mean by this? Sometimes the wife, she had a previous marriage, she had children. Right? As long as she had children, the husband will receive 1/4 of the estate. He will no longer receive half. So there are different scenarios that will break down whether the husband receives 1/4 or a half. That's why when you go to work out your estate with someone who is doing the inheritance, he will ask you all these questions. Do you have children? Does your wife have any children that the family doesn't know of? Because all these things you have to take into consideration. And I'll show you how to work them out mathematically in a few minutes. Then you have the daughters. The daughters, they have two conditions. Two conditions for the daughters. They will receive half of the estate if the deceased has no sons and only one daughter. She will inherit half of the estate. So let's say, for example, I got married and I have a daughter. And let's say, for example, Allah knows best, someone passes away like the wife. How much will the daughter inherit? Half of the estate. If she has siblings, she has brothers, or she has sisters, she will no longer receive half. She will only receive half of the estate, and this is fixed when they have no other child. Understand? So, there are scenarios when she will receive 2/3. 2/3. There are certain scenarios when she will receive 2/3 of the estate. And this will happen if there are 2 or more daughters and no sons. They will jointly inherit 2/3, which they will share amongst themselves equally. So, in scenarios, the daughter will inherit how much? 2/3, provided that there are no sons, but there are other sisters. So how many, you have kids? How much kids do you have? 3 kids. What do you have? 2 daughters, 1 son. So in a scenario like this, when you have this case, how much will your daughters get? They will not get 2/3 because there is a son in the equation. They will have less than that. Right? What about you? 1 daughter, 1 son. So automatically she will not get half of the estate. Why? Why she will not get half? Because there is a son involved. So depending on how the family relatives they are, that is how much the fraction will decrease and increase. Everybody understand? Okay, follow me there, guys. If you have any questions, please stop me and ask, inshallah. Yeah. We'll go to that, inshallah. We're coming to that. We're looking after those who will receive half of the estate. Yes. So what's going to happen is when the deceased passed away, let's say for example, yes. No, let's say for example the father passes away. But in this scenario, I mean the husband who passes away, the wife. Because sometimes if, they will not use a husband if it's not a wife. So the husband will have his share. Yeah. Yes. 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 Right. So the husband, how much the wife will inherit, I'm coming to that. That's yes. Yes. I'm doing half at the moment. After this I will do who will get 1/4, and you will see the 1/4 coming in. And then I will do who will get 2/3 and who will get 1/8. So currently I'm on the half people. All the half people I'm doing right now. So these are the people, they have to get half of the estate. Yeah. Yes. She will receive half if there is no other kids, no other children. More kids, 2/3. Yes. So let's say, for example, I'll give you an example, but let's just hypothetically say you have $10,000 in your account and you have that is all your assets. You will give the husband his share, and then between the daughters, 2/3 of that the amount will be divided between them, depending on how much daughters you have. If you have 2 daughters, 3 daughters, 4 daughters, 10 daughters, both of them will have to share this. But if you have a son comes in, that will affect. Yeah. Yeah. The remaining half is for the rest of people. But sometimes it will not be these people only. Sometimes it will be other people. Yeah. Yes. Yes. out of the whole estate, let's say for example, this is the whole estate. Half of it is for the husband. Now you have different portions now. Daughter, and the other half is being distributed between these people, the rightful people. So you have daughters will take their share, if they have uncles or they have different family members. Yes. You understand? MashaAllah. Allahu Akbar. We're getting there, inshallah. We're getting there. All right, so that is with regards to daughters. Now, if, for example, all the daughters and sons of a man are equal in the matter of inheritance, whether they are children of the existing wife, deceased, or divorced, if you have sons in the equation, the sons will have double the amount of the daughter. What does Allah say in the Holy Quran? لِلذَّكَرِ مِثْلُ حَذِّ الْأُنْثَيَيْنِ. The sons, the males, will receive twice the amount of the females, and this ratio will be deducted, right? So that's, I don't want to confuse you guys too much with too many mathematical figures. Let's go to granddaughters. Now, the granddaughters, they have many conditions. They will receive half of the estate if the deceased has only one granddaughter and no children. She inherits half of the estate. So let's say, for example, you have Asad. Asad is the husband, and Zara is the wife. Now, what happens is that their father, the father of him, is Bilal. Should I use that name? It just comes to me, it's a famous name. So let's say, for example, Bilal, he has children, right? And between both of them, they have grandkids, right? These meet up in an accident and they die, right? How much the granddaughters will receive? Half of the estate. Once the children of the deceased passed away, the grandkids will receive half of the estate, because there is no one to inherit between the children and the deceased. So it automatically falls in line. You have to remember something. It goes from children, grandchildren, great-grand, all the way down. This is how it goes. And from the father, the grandfather, the great-grandfather, it goes up. So everyone below will inherit if no one above is present. Everybody understand? Right. Yes. So now there are certain scenarios where the grandchildren will receive 2/3 of the estate. In the absence of the children, if there are 2 or more granddaughters, they will jointly inherit 2/3 of the estate, which will be shared equally amongst them. So they will only have half if there is no sons or daughters. They will inherit 2/3 if they have multiple siblings, granddaughters, multiple siblings, because you have to share that. You have to share that, and they will increase. They will have 1/6 if the deceased has one daughter and one or more granddaughters. They will inherit 1/6 of the estate. So the daughter is alive and the grandkids are alive. They will inherit 1/6 of the estate. Now, there are certain scenarios when the grandchildren will be kicked out. What are the scenarios? If the deceased has 2 or more daughters, granddaughters are deprived of any inheritance. Right? They will be deprived. If the deceased has a son, granddaughters will also not inherit. So if the son is alive, the deceased, if he has a son, the grandkids will not have anything. Everybody understand? The grandkids won't have anything. Now, we're coming to the end. Full brothers and full sister. What do I mean? Biological kids. Children who are born from their biological parents. They will receive half of the estate if the deceased has one sister and no children or grandchildren. Then the sister will inherit half of the estate. The sister or the brother will inherit half of the estate. So in such a scenario, let's say, for example, the person passed away and he has one sister. We're talking about biological sisters. If they have 1 or 2 sisters, if there are 2 or more sisters and no grandchildren or children, the sisters will get 2/3 of the estate, and they will get half of the estate if there is only one sister and no children or grandchildren. So it varies. If they have one sister, let's say, for example, her brother passed away, right? Her brother passes away, and he only have one sister. He doesn't have any sons, he doesn't have any granddaughters or grandchildren. His sister, will inherit half the estate. But if there are more sisters, no grandkids, no children, how much he will inherit? 2/3. You see how it's easy? When there's more people in the equation, the fraction changes. And the fraction is always common. 2/3, 1/4, half, 1/6. Right? Now, let's move on to... Now, when will they be kicked out? They will be kicked out if the sisters will inherit if the mayyit has any one of the following relatives. If the father is alive, the father, her brother, the father is alive, they will not receive anything. The sister, they will not receive anything. Also, if the paternal grandfather, the son or the grandson is alive, the sister will not inherit anything. You understand? The father, the grandfather, all these people take precedence over these people. Because why? They are ashabul furud. Allah mentions about them in the Holy Quran. Right? Now, let's look at half sisters. Half sisters meaning if you have same father, different mothers. You have different mothers. I'm connected to that person. We're, what you call them, stepbrother, stepsister. Right? Now, when will they inherit? When will my stepsister or stepbrother inherit? If the person who passes away, he has only one sister, she will inherit half of the estate. So if, for example, the person passes away and they left behind one stepsister, she will inherit half the estate. She will inherit 2/3 of the estate. If there are two or more half sisters, they will jointly inherit 2/3 of the estate. So let's say, for example, the brother passes away, right? He leaves behind half sisters. They will inherit 2/3 of the estate if it's two of them. Everybody understand? Follow? And then sometimes they will inherit 1/6 of the estate if the mayyit or the person who passes away have one biological sibling. So biological siblings will decrease their share, because they're half, they're stepbrothers and stepsisters. So biological children will have a direct effect to play on these people. Yeah. Well, what really do you guys call, let's say for example, my father and mother, let's say my father is Ali and my mother is Zara. Zara had different kids. Same mother, we all came from the same mother. But different fathers maybe. What do you call those siblings? Half. So that's what we want to do here. Everybody understand? Right. Now, let's do one more who will receive quarter of the estate, and I'll just do one example, two examples to show you how the mathematical fractions will be divided. Now, those who will receive quarter of the estate now is the wife. The wife will receive quarter of the estate. How will she do that? If the husband has neither children nor grandchildren, the wife's share is a quarter of the estate. Everybody understand? Now, the wives will share equally in either the 1/4 or the 1/8, which they will inherit. So, for example, you have wife. Husband pass away. How much the wife will have if she has no children? Quarter of the estate. If she has children, she will get 1/8 of the estate. Understand? So if the husband pass away, his assets and estate will be divided 1/4 for her if there is no kids. If there is kids, she will get 1/8 of the estate. You understand? Kids will give her this fraction. Yes. Husband gets half in scenarios like this. Because you know why the shares in the Holy Quran stipulates that the males will get more, double than the females. Right? Now, that is what I wanted to basically mention. Now, let's look at some examples and we will end this, inshallah. Next week we will look at those who will get 2/3 and those who will get 1/8, inshallah. Yeah. Yes, I think in my second class I had mentioned that. In my second class I mentioned that, you can remember? I think brother was here. I had mentioned that they have more responsibilities. Allah have placed upon them responsibilities of maintaining the females, and also the fathers especially have responsibility towards their children. So automatically when you have women in place, their rights are already supposed to be taken care of by the husband. Now the husband has to ensure that he has enough provisions. Allah has allocated him with that double responsibility to take care of the women folks. Right? In some cultures you have women are completely neglected. They don't have any shares in return. But alhamdulillah for Islam, Islam considers them and Islam gives them their right. Right? Now, let me see how we can do this, inshallah. A wife dies and she leaves behind her husband and her son. Right? The husband will get what? Quarter, because there is a son. Right. And he will get, the wife dies, leaves behind a husband, a son. The husband will get 1/4 because there is a child, and he will get half if there is no child. You understand? He will get half when there is no child. He will get 1/4 when there is a child. Remember that. Now, how much will the son get? The son will get the remainder of the estate, because he's entitled to that. The rest of it goes to the son, in this scenario, right? Now, let's say, for example, they have $10,000. This is just a rare example. Of course, when you have a real case scenario, you have to take out the debts, you have to take out all of these things. Now, what you will do is, what is the common factor here? 4, right? So, the husband will get 1 share, and how much shares remaining? 3 shares. So you have 1 share and 3 shares. This is the husband and this is the son. He will get the remaining portion of the estate. So what you will do is you will divide the 10,000 divided by 1. 10,000. 3 divided 10,000 divided by 3. How much? Right. No. What happened? There's 4 shares. Yes. So there's 4 shares. What happened is that you will look for the lowest, you will look for the common denominator. Right. So it will be 4. Right. So what will happen is they will also have to get a share of this as well, because there is no other fraction. Yeah, so we're using this. So he has his share and 3 is remaining. So 10,000 divided by 3 is how much? 2,500? 3,300. That's correct? Okay. Right. So in a situation like this, you will have the husband share divided, and the children share, the son share will be divided by his portion. And so they will be allocated their specific designation portions of whatever it is. Let me show you a more realistic example. Let me show you a more realistic example. So a man dies behind and he leaves behind a wife. I think we can relate to this one. He leaves behind his wife, a daughter, and father. So he has his father alive. Right. How much the wife will get when there is a child? 1/8. Very good. Very good. How much the daughter gets? She's alone. How much she will get? Half. Very good. MashaAllah, we're learning. And then the father will get the remainder because he's the father. Right? So we'll put R here for him. Now, what's the common denominator there? What's the highest one we can get? 2 1s, 2, 2, 2, 4, 2, 3, 6, 2, 4 is 8. 8. Right? Right, so the base number is 8. Now, how many times 8 into 1? 1. That is for the wife. And how much time 8 into 2 into 8? 4. 4. So we have 4 and we have 1. Now what will happen is, let's say for example, put a figure to that. 3,000. Right. So what you will do is 3,000 over 1 times, no, 3,000. Yes, times 1 over, right. So you have 3,000 divided by 8. How much is that? So you have 3,000 divided by 8 times 1, which is that share. Okay. 3,200? Okay. Right, so what you have here? 400. Right, and now you have 3,000 over 8 times 4 over 1. That's correct? 32. Right. 32. Right? So 3,200 times 4, 16. Over 8. How much do you have? You guys have to tell me, I'm working with your figures. 1,600. You don't need, oh, you guys already calculated. Subhanallah. Shaykh, we have some mathematicians in this masjid. They already calculated already. So the 4,000 will go today. The 400 for the wife, and the daughter will receive 1,600. You guys understand? I know you guys are genius, subhanallah. If I need any mathematical calculations, I'll call one of you, inshallah. So this is the equation, right? When you're calculating for these people, you have their fractions, find the common denominator, and then you divide it by the total, and they will have their shares, inshallah. This is just to show you roughly how to do it. He's getting the remaining. So when you add this and this, you will decrease the debts if they have any burial expenses, funeral, and then he will get the remainder of that. Yes. 1,600. And he will get, yes. You understand? Okay. MashaAllah. Allahu Akbar. MashaAllah. So that's good. May Allah bless us. May Allah continue to increase us in knowledge. May Allah bless all of you for joining. Oh yes, I'll do that for you guys next week, inshallah. Everything in one. Alright, barakallahu feek. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa ant wa nastaghfiruk wa natubu ilayk. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun wa salamun ala al mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Jazakallah.